everyone. Today we're going to exploring the three key topic in global education policy. First, the Sustainable Development Goal 4, SDG number 4, which focuses on inclusive and quality education from 2015 to 2030. Second, the World Declaration on Education for All, or EFA, established in 1990 to promote universal access to learning. Lastly, the Ancient Declaration and Framework for Action, adopted in 2015 to guide educational development worldwide. So first, let's tackle about the Sustainable Development, SDG number 4, which you choose to learn first. So today, I want to talk about a promise that helped them and enlighten their mind that education is not a privilege. It is our rights, and not just for some, but for all individuals. In 2015, the United Nations launched the Sustainable Development Goal, Goal number 4, quality education. This is the heartbeat of them all, the Sustainable Development Goal. So what is the main idea of the Sustainable Goal? Quality education. It promotes an inclusive, and equitable, and high-quality education while ensuring a lifelong learning opportunity for everyone, regardless of their age, background, or circumstance. This goal focuses on making education accessible and meaningful for all, especially for children and youth, by removing the barriers and embracing diversity and an equal and free access to learn, grow, and thrive throughout their life. So what are the 10 key provision of SDG? So, target number 4.1, free primary and secondary education. This means it makes sure all children finish free and fair, good quality education by 2030. So target 4.2, equal access to pre-primary education. It gives all your young children access to quality early learning and care so they are ready for school. So target 4.3, access to affordable and higher education. It means let everyone, woman or man, study technical, vocational, or college courses without financial barrier. Target 4.4, skills for job and success. This means it helps more youth and adults gain practical skills for work, business, and better opportunity. Target 4.5, and discrimination in education. It means that make education fair for all, especially for girls that have personal disability, indigenous group, and those in tough situation.
We have the SDG 4.6. It's about universal literacy and numeracy. So meaning all young people and adults should know how to read, write, and do a basic math skills because these are essential of their life skills. So next is we have the 4.7. It means the educational for sustainable development. So students should learn about the climate change, human rights, and equality and sustainable living so they can make a responsible choices in the future. So in the next is the SDG 4.8. It's about the build inclusive and safe schools. So it means that schools must be a safe place, welcoming and supportive for everyone regardless of their background, status, and gender. So the 4.9 is all about the expand higher education scholarships. So scholarships must be given to the students, especially in the developing areas, so they can access universities and colleges. So the 4.10 is all about the increased qualified teachers. So it means that countries must hire and train and support teachers so that students can receive a quality of education. So these are the examples of the classroom settings. So in Mozambique, students explore the challenges of assessing education in rural areas, such as long travel distances and lack of resources. They work together to suggest solutions which encourage empathy, critical thinking, and awareness of SDG 4 on inclusive and quality education. Meanwhile, in Leyte, UNESCO established a girls' education center that provides classrooms, a library, facilities, computer, and free meals and transportation, while also offering a non-formal education through alternative learning systems. So these both initiatives, it highlights the effort of promote lifelong learners, equals opportunity, safety, and inclusive education for all learners.
So now we are going to talk about the World Declaration for All. But before we are going to start about it, we are going to talk about the background. So in 1990, over 100 million children were out of school. Nearly 1 billion adults were illiterate and mostly of them were women. Poverty, conflict, malnutrition, and child labor worsened education. This causes many students to drop out early or gain the basic skills. Because of these, education is recognized as crucial for reducing poverty and inequality. This began the World Declaration for All. So the declaration was adopted in Jomtien, Thailand in 1990. It recognized education as a universal right for everyone, no matter the person's age, gender, ethnicity, and etc. The declaration aimed to address unequal access to quality learning, and nations were called to provide basic education for all. So in Philippines, we have K-12 program as basic education. 12 years of basic education in kindergarten, plus 6 years elementary, plus 4 years in junior high and 2 years in senior high school. Mother tongue-based multilingual education is taught in early grades using local language for instruction. Spiral progression in subjects like math and science, these are the topics built deeper each year. And in senior high, students are prepared for higher education, employment, or entrepreneurship. Lastly, education was seen as vital for social and personal growth.
We've heard why education matters, but how do we make education for all a reality? The World Declaration on Education for All gives us 10 guiding principles, and I'll walk you through them. Article 1, meeting the basic learning needs. At the heart of education is survival. Everyone should be able to read, write, count, and solve problems. These skills open doors for opportunities. Article 2 is shaping the vision. Education cannot stay the same. As the world changes, it must adapt, expand, and innovate to meet the needs of learners today and tomorrow. Article 3 is universalizing the access and promoting equity. All people must have equal access to education, especially the poor, the disadvantaged, and the marginalized. Education is not just a privilege for a few, it is a right for all. Article 4 is focusing on learning. Attendance alone is not enough. Real success lies in the meaningful learning outcomes, when knowledge takes root, when skills are mastered, and when learners are transformed. Article 5 is broadening the means and the scope of basic education. Education is not limited to classrooms. It can happen at home, in communities, in workplaces, and even through technology. Every place is a potential learning space. Article 6 is enhancing the environment for learning, because learning does not happen in isolation. Health, nutrition, and emotional support are just as important. A hungry child, a sick child, or a fearful child cannot learn effectively. Article 7, strengthening partnerships education, is a shared responsibility. Families, communities, governments, and organizations must work together because no single institution can do it alone. Article 8 focuses on developing supportive policies context. For education to thrive, governments must create strong policies and reforms. Good intentions need strong systems to become reality. Article 9 is mobilizing resources. Education requires investment, it needs money, but also time, creativity, dedication. Every sector of society has something to give. Article 10, lastly, strengthens the international solidarity of education as a global responsibility. Countries must cooperate, share resources, and support each other because when one nation learns, one whole world grows. 10 articles are more than just words on paper. They are promise that no child will be left behind, no dream denied, and no potential to be wasted. So let me leave you with this thought. Education for all is not just a goal, it is a duty because when we invest in education, we invest on humanity's future. Thank you.
So one example of the World Declaration for All. In a 5th grade classroom in Farfangano, Madagascar, students with visual impairments learn together using Lego Braille bricks. These bricks are marked with Braille characters, allowing blind students like 15-year-old Benjamin to form words and sentences alongside his classmates. When Benjamin struggles to find the right letter, his peers assist him, creating a supportive and inclusive environment. Teachers also emphasize that all students can use the bricks, making learning playful and interactive. This practice shows how innovative tools help children with disabilities access literacy while promoting equal participation, reflecting the principles of the World Declaration on Education for All.
I want to share to you the Incheon Declaration and Framework for Action that was adopted in 2015 during the World Education Forum in South Korea. This global agreement is about making education fair, equal, and open for everyone. It was created because many children and adults still don't have access to good schools. Some cannot study because of poverty, others because of distance, disability, or even gender. This declaration strongly reminds us that education is a human right, and it is the foundation of peace and progress. To make this vision real, the declaration outlines some key provisions that guide countries in improving education. One of its key points is to give every child 12 years of free schooling. Education should never be blocked by money. Another point is about inclusion. Schools must open their doors to all learners, no matter their background or situation. Everyone deserves the same chance to learn. It also highlights gender equality. Girls and boys should also have equal opportunities in education, free from discrimination or violence, so that they can both succeed in life.
Quality education, which means improve the training of teachers, enhance learning materials, and build stronger curricula that prepare students for life and work. So why is it important? It's important because access to education is not enough. It must be high quality to truly benefit learners. Next is lifelong learning, which means expand access to TVET, or technical and vocational education and training, higher education, and adult learning programs. So why is it important? It's important because education doesn't stop at childhood. It should continue throughout a person's life to help them grow and adapt to change in work and society.
Next is resilient system, which means ensure education can continue even emergencies like natural disasters, pandemic, or conflict. So why is this important? Learning must not stop during crisis, so schools and system must be prepared to adapt and continue teaching in any situation.
Government accountability. Government must create and enforce laws and policies that support the right to education. And it's very important having a strong legal and policy framework ensures education's goals are met and protected by law. Global cooperation. Countries should work together with international organizations and share data, strategies, and resources. Because education is a global issue, progress improves when nations collaborate and help each other. Financing and evaluation. What means government and partners must invest enough in education and monitor progress using clear indicators and data. And it's very important because proper funding ensures quality services and regular evaluation ensures goals are being achieved effectively.
So these are the classroom examples. First is Manila Christian Computer Institute for the Deaf, or MCCID. MCCID is a school that trains deaf students with skills they can use in real life. It is approved by TESDA and offers computer and technical courses. The school teaches computer literacy, ICT, and other vocational skills. These skills give deaf students the confidence to live independently and prepare for jobs. MCCID also promotes inclusive education by helping students gain opportunities outside the classroom. Second is Bohol Deaf Academy, or BDA. BDA is a school in Bohol that supports deaf students by working with their families and the community. The school teaches both academics and practical skills like cooking, tailoring, and arts. Parents are also encouraged to take part in their children's learning and follow their progress. And by doing this, BDA shows that family involvement helps students grow, succeed, and prepare for the future.